Let's take one more look at the two sets of valid patterns, the ones from predicate logic and the conditional ones, the ones about hypotheticals, conditionals, if-thens, and propositional logic. First, we have the direct inference. All men are mortal. X is an A. Sorry, all A's are B's. X is an A, therefore X is a B. Paradigm example. Good model. All men are mortal. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates has to be mortal. In the conditional, it's if P, then Q. P being Socrates is a man, Q being Socrates is mortal. So if Socrates is a man, then Socrates is mortal. P, Socrates is a man, we can conclude Socrates is mortal. Modus ponens, sometimes called affirming the antecedent. Indirect inference. All A's are B's. X is not a B. Therefore, X is not an A, right? We put the negation in both the second premise and the conclusion, and we're moving from right to left, the opposite direction. We're moving, kind of think of opposite, maybe that'll remind you of negative, like on a number line. All desserts are sweet. Lima beans are not sweet, therefore lima beans aren't a dessert. If P, then Q, not Q, therefore not P. If lima beans are a dessert, then they are sweet. Lima beans are not sweet, therefore they're not a dessert. Modus tollens, sometimes called denying the consequent. Notice affirming the antecedent, the direct inference was affirming P. The idea is it's telling you something about the second premise. And here, denying the consequence, telling you something about the second premise too. You're denying the consequent Q. Next, the chained inference. And here are two examples. All A's are B's, all B's are C's. Therefore, all A's are C's. All dogs are mammals, all mammals are animals. Therefore, all dogs are animals. Hypothetical syllogism, the same thing with if-thens, or the equivalent with if-thens. If P, then Q. If Q, then R. Therefore, if P, then R. If that's a dog, then it's a mammal. If it's a mammal, then it's an animal. Therefore, if it is a dog, it is an animal.